Hello, fellow Hyrulians! I am your guide, the Hyrule Historian, and welcome to a special episode of the History of Hyrule Let's Play of Mario Kart 8. Yes, that's right, we're on Mario Kart 8 with the History of Hyrule. But why is that? Well, within Mario Kart 8, we have a map that resembles Hyrule Castle Town, Hyrule Castle, the Chamber of the Sword, and Hyrule Field. But honestly, why is that? Out of all the characters, they ended up adding Link to being a playable character in Mario Kart. Now, to my knowledge, this is the first time that they introduced the Master Cycle, which became the Master Cycle Zero, I believe, within Breath of the Wild. I may have that backwards. However, Link is a playable character. And even though that this is technically not canon to the Zelda series, there are little hints of things that is within the Zelda series that is canon. So we are going to jump right in. I'm going to kind of show off a little bit of it, and then we're going to just have a little bit of fun racing against the computers and whatnot, and probably going through a Grand Prix, or, well, I guess it'd be better if we just go through a versus mode. But first, we'll go ahead and go to versus mode, and it doesn't matter what place we really come in, but honestly, I'm on the Wii U version because I wasn't planning on going out and buying the deluxe, which is still technically around $50 to $60, which is kind of ridiculous for how long it's been out. And it does come with all the characters, so we could get the villagers and Isabelle and Dry Bowser. But that was one that I was like, why did we not just get Captain Falcon or Star Fox or someone like that? Still kind of stuck with the meme of Pink Gold Peach, which is kind of questionable. But here we have Link, which is technically left-handed within this one, which this is supposed to be a Link that's based on Skyward Sword, which is, they had to change the whole left to right-handed because of the motion controls and whatnot. And yes, this is the Master Cycle, so the Master Cycle Zero should be within Breath of the Wild, but we ended up having the shields on the side, and what's interesting about the motorcycle is that it's supposed to be a horse, which I guess is their version of a modern day Epona, I guess. Anyways, we end up having the paraglider, which can carry a motorcycle, which is really nice. That means the paraglider is really strong. I guess all of these is really strong. I can kind of understand a plane or some sort of magical parachute. Flying squirrel, I'm not sure. In the Mario and Zelda world, yeah, I can kind of see clouds working. But those just look like they've been sewn together. So, Paper Mario, anyone? Anyways, let's see, no teams, all items. Gonna make this kind of chaotic here. Okay, thought we ended up having a very hard mode for whatever reason. All vehicles, and 4 courses. Now, of course, we don't get the final 2 cups, which contains like the Neon City or like the Bowser's Neon Castle and whatnot. But yeah, so in the Hyrule Cup, at the very end, we have Hyrule Castle, Hyrule Field, and Hyrule Castle Town. So, time to see if my skills are still there. So, Hyrule Castle Town is straightforward. There is the Chamber of the Sword, which, as you could see, some of these stained glass windows didn't really have much detail to them. I think they could have contained the medallions from Ocarina of Time, but I really doubt that. But right now, we are somewhat south of Hyrule Field. I'm trying to see if we can get a good angle up here. So off in the distance we have Death Mountain. I think there's another part of Hyrule Castle town over in this direction, but Lakitu's not going to let us go there. And Hyrule flags are actually red. If I'm not mistaken, within the older versions of Legend of Zelda, like with Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time and whatnot, we have blue flags. I have to actually go back and look. I actually have good news for you guys, and that is I am currently working on the History of Hyrule again. So even though those videos are really old, and I kind of would rather go back and redo the beginning of Ocarina of Time for you guys, I feel like it kind of shows you how the History of Hyrule idea was, because I had an idea for it, and I want to kind of stay true to the idea. We have a bullet bill, which actually, if I'm not mistaken, there are bullet bills. There is at least a reference to a bullet bill within, I want to say Minish Cap. I know Lakitu's in Minish Cap. And I know we have like the Spinies and Beetles and whatnot all in Link's Awakening. But one thing about, I don't know if you guys could see the soldiers, but yeah, the soldiers are just right up there. And they kind of remind me of the ones from Spirit Tracks. Man, I cannot turn with these controls. But the Chamber of the Sword, I don't think there's much interest in there just because we have a Deku Baba in front of us. But the idea of it is it's supposed to be like a display, so it's not really the real sword, since I would say Link would have the real sword for whatever reason here. And I'm surprised they didn't even add Zelda as a playable character. I mean, why did we get Cat and Tanuki, Mario, and Peach? We have so many different versions of them, and I guess I'm waiting till we get Nintendo Kart. But as you can see, that's really just a back end to like a quick escape or something, like where people can actually go. It's like a museum where I guess the citizens could go and see what the Master Sword or the Goddess Sword would have been like. We don't really have much of Hyrule Field, but as you could tell somewhat in the background, Hyrule Field is a lot bigger. I feel like that this is just one small part of Hyrule Castle, like after Skyward Sword and before Minish Cap. Besides that, there's not much to this. I wanted to kind of show it off because I've been meaning kind of go into a little bit more depth with it, because there are key things there that are canon, but the actual place itself is not. But anyways, there are a few other maps that I want, or not maps, courses that I would like to go through that I feel like that would fit in The Legend of Zelda. Like, if The Legend of Zelda could expand and you have more bigger styles of dungeons and like other courses. Such as this one, where we are facing thwomps and rolling rocks. And it's kind of like going through a cave system and then finding your way within some ruins where, or up in the sky now, or like on a hillside. Now also, probably for any of my skills would show, I'm actually using the D-pad. since I feel like the D-pad always worked better with me. And I would actually like to see if they would ever bring a Zelda like how it was with Mario Galaxy, like having dungeons and stuff and mixing up the gravity and mixing up like the different platforms, like a lot of moving platforms here and there. And then I mentioned this within the Wind Waker randomizer about a year ago, and that is I would like to see more dungeons with like where you could use the King of Red Lions and like perhaps even the train from Spirit Tracks. But different dungeons allows you to use other vehicles and other unique devices than just gathering your normal equipment within each dungeon. I am collecting a lot of mushrooms. I mean, at least we're kind of doing an average job. Think ink's gonna stop me? Think again. Fifth place? Huh. Try seventh. That's not fair. Also, did I just see somebody get squished by a thwomp? Directly in front of me. Here, watch this. Your own rival getting squished by a giant thwomp. Seventh, about average with a 200cc. 10th place, could use a little bit of work. Now, of course, I have to go back to this stage since this is just one of the most classic stages within Mario Kart. Since it comes from Mario Kart 64, a game that I grew up on, a game that I love. However, I've also grew up with the Super Nintendo version, which I played that one more with my cousin and had a little bit more fun with that. Not many challenges, but trying to figure out ways to get out of bounds and whatnot. And we've always found it interesting within this one, of course, where you can go up to Peach's castle and get attacked by piranha plants and chain chomps and whatnot. Mainly the piranha plant, as y'all just seen. But it's also nice that they've added cherry blossoms to this level. Within the original one, it was just so plain. And also, that wall that I just ran into in the original, there was no wall. If you went down that pathway, you would have been stuck there for a moment, like probably 5 minutes or so, just trying to get yourself out. And of course, back in 7th. I think 7th is our basic place. And Link, why can you not turn? I wonder if the skip's even possible within this. I don't think I ever tried it. But in the original, you could just easily use a mushroom to get across the lake. Did I not? Wow, okay. Daisy, why is your blimp there? Man, the turning. I would actually be blaming the Wii U tablet for this. Because it's just like, I have to slow down now. Why does it give me nothing but mushrooms? I'm gonna try this. Hi. Well, it was worth a try. I think if you had a better angle on it, you could probably do it. Mushrooms, mushrooms, and more mushrooms! Just what the Dr. Mario ordered. Okay, I blame my steering for this entire race. And also my curiosity. I had to try the skip. It's time to truly test my skills. We are going back to the Super Nintendo and I believe the Game Boy Advance era. Since I believe they fixed up this Rainbow Road within the Game Boy Advance version. But this is the Rainbow Road from the Super Nintendo, but a lot more HD. And hello, Waluigi. I knew you was around here somewhere. Now of course I'm already off the edge. Move it, Donkey Kong. Be facing off with you later. Hi, friend. I feel like we've met before. Whoa. I forgot you could do that. Shows you just how long I haven't played Mario Kart. There was good skips on this one too. However, it looks like we've caught back up with Waluigi. Are you serious? Lakitu, why do you put me in front of a banana peel? Man, this is not my day. Note, never use mushrooms on Rainbow Road. Well, who's seen that coming? It's okay, Link. It'll be okay. Look at that. Baby Mario is the victor. You know, it was rigged. I'll say it now. Also, I just realized this. It had to be rigged by the princesses. The princesses all felt bad for Baby Mario, so they allowed him to win. Unless a baby schemed all of this and, you know, there's only one last thing I have to say about all this, and that is I am so glad I am the hero of time, because they won't remember Mario. Link will be the face of Nintendo. View the results? Yeah, why not? But anyways, guys, I hope you have all enjoyed this, and it just shows I have a little bit more practicing to do. But anyways, guys, this is the Hyrule Historian. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment below. Don't forget to ring the bell. And especially, don't forget to share this with friends. I'm looking to spread the word around of this channel some more, to kind of get it a little bit more out there. And there will be a lot more newer videos coming along. Besides that, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Later, guys.